Yo, what is up, you guys? It's your boy Breezy or Brandon here. Today, guys, we're going to be showing you guys the best Lava Hound deck I have been using as of right now. So it involves two legendaries. You're going to need the Lava Hound and the Log. But anyways, before we start this video, make sure you guys go ahead and drop a like and a sub down below if you have not already. And yeah, so far, within two videos, we've gotten like 19 subscribers. I know like half of those kids are from my school, but still we're still making it up there. So yeah. So anyways, here with the Lava Hound log deck, we'll call it the lava log deck, I guess. Basically you're gonna bait their arrows or you're gonna bait their zap, and then you're gonna use the Skarmy or the minions to clean up the tower. And I'll show you guys how this works right now. And of course, as you guys can see, we've dropped like a significant amount of trophies. We went from 3,015 down to 2,707. Basically, I was screwing around. I was trying to use like different decks, trying to create decks, and they didn't really work that well for me. So I mean, I went down, but I'm gonna get back up in like 2 days probably. So yeah, let's just go ahead and show you guys some of the replays now. With this Lava Hound deck, as you guys can see, we have had lots of success with it. And the defeats that we had were just like trying out other decks and stuff. As you guys can see, I was using a Royal Giant and our original Hog deck, which doesn't seem to work too great for me anymore. So I'm probably going to be using the deck that I'm using right now, and I'm going to show you guys that. So let's start off with a 3-crown. And yeah, we'll show you guys this right now. So, Geo Ruiz. Basically, we got the log for in the shop. Once we reached Legendary Arena, we received a deal for $10 to buy some like gems and coins and stuff. So we just took it, and it gave us a bunch of stuff actually. I tried to hit his minion horde and the miner there, and I did actually successfully do that. But his minions got a couple hits on my tower, which is pretty bad. So that brought my tower down to 1940 at the beginning. I knew it wasn't really too big of a deal. We're just gonna. Yeah, we use the Inferno Tower in this deck. You can either use the Inferno Tower or you can use the Tombstone. I actually, for the later replays I'm going to show you guys in this video, I use the Tombstone, but you can decide which one you want to use, obviously, throughout the replays that I'm going to show you guys. Personally, I think that the Tombstone is more, like, effective, obviously, before 1 minute, because you're going to be having less elixir, and if someone places a hog when you're just, say, at 3, you can just bait them and kill the hog when you have to wait for 5 to go ahead and do that. So the hog might get a couple hits or maybe even do a lot of damage to your tower, which is pretty bad. But obviously, there's pros and cons to each. Obviously, if you're going to be using the Inferno Tower, you're going to be able to stop Golem pushes, or if they're using a Lava Hound themselves, you're going to be able to stop that. But if you're not using the Inferno Tower, you're not going to be able to stop that at all. So it's all preference. Like, you're never gonna have a perfect deck in this game. There's always gonna be a deck that counters your thing. So I mean, it's kind of like just what the best you can get out of, like the most value. And I think they give equal value. It just depends on like what kind of play style you're gonna have. And obviously a little luck comes into play when you're matchmaking. You're seeing like if their deck's gonna counter yours or you're gonna counter their deck. But for the most part, I've seen a lot of success in this deck. When you see a lot of success in a deck, it means like two things. One, you're actually good, or two, your deck is built to counter most decks. As you guys can see here, we just overloaded him. Objective of this deck is to just overload them with spam troops. I think he just gave up and he let me win at that point. So yeah, that's the 3-crown. I want to show you guys this one. We go against a guy who has obviously higher level stuff than us. He has level 7 rares and 10 commons. And basically, I don't have anything that's level 7 rare as of right now, which is really bad. I know that's really bad for a level 9. I kind of like rushed my level, which I probably shouldn't have done. I just let him take the get the damage with his spear goblins right here. I didn't really have anything to stop that, and I didn't want to waste a Skarmy or some archers just to take that down, because the archers are going to be a really key part of your push with the Lava Hound. So you're going to start it in the bottom right or bottom left, depending on where you go. And you're going to wait for it to get to the bridge and build up elixir. If he decides to go and push on the other side, you're going to have enough elixir to defend, because obviously you're going to want to start your push with the Lava Hound once you're at like around 10 elixir. So yeah, so basically you're just going to be putting down a Lava Hound, supporting it with backup troops, and sub 1 minute, you're going to be able to spam so hard that when the Lava Hound dies, it's going to drop the pops. That's probably gonna, if that doesn't bait his arrows, then you can use the Skarmy to bait his arrows and then have the pups do all the damage. Basically, you're just gonna be overloading him. Once he wastes his arrows or his zap, then your Skarmy or the lava pups or the minions are gonna take over, and it will work if you do it right. So we're gonna start another push in the bottom right here. And then I just put a bunch of troops behind. We're gonna start with the minion or mega minion, and then the archers behind, and we're just trying to like take off small damage at his tower. We don't want to go too ham, if you know what that means. I'm kind of like stumbling right now. You don't want to like waste all of your elixir at the beginning. Once you place the lava hound, you want to build up to a certain amount before you can place more troops behind it, because that way it'll allow you to play defense if they're going to decide to counter, which they usually won't. They usually will not counter when your lava hound is pushing. And the Skarmy just perfectly takes out that hog there. And the Skarmy cost me 3. He placed the hog, and then he had to go ahead and arrows those Skarmy. So that was a 3 for 3 for 7 trade. So I got 4 out of that. So yeah. And now we're just gonna start another push on the right side, trying to take his tower out. He does have a wizard, unfortunately, that pretty much counters the purpose. You want to take out, if they have anything that's splash, you don't really care about the musketeer, because the lava hound is going to be able to tank for that easily, and plus the musketeer shoots so slowly that your Skarmy or the pups will just be able to like take over. But if they do have something like a wizard or an ice wizard, which I went against today, I went against a guy who had both of them in one deck. It's basically a big problem. You're gonna want to go ahead and log and arrow them to kill them. And that way, like, I know it's gonna be a lot. You're only gonna want to do that sub 1 minute, obviously. Here we do get his tower, and then we're just playing a little bit of defense for the last 5 seconds, and then we do secure this win. But what you're gonna want to do when they have like lots of splash, and especially if it's like cheap cards, or not cheap cards, if it's like wizards, then you're gonna want to use both of your spells to take care of those. But that's just another replay to show you guys how this deck works. I think I already went over. Did I already go over this 3 crown? I think I did. I'm not too sure. We're gonna go to the top in case, just in case, so I don't accidentally show you guys. Here's a deck that the guy was using. He happened to be using an ice wizard, so we're gonna show you guys this replay. And yeah, I'll try to commentate over this one. I know for the other 2 replays, I've just been like kind of general talking, but I'll go like step by step, show you how this deck works. So. Yeah, so for this game, this guy has he has like a kind of like a standard deck, I guess you could say. His only legendary in this deck is the Ice Wizard, and he's using a Giant Skeleton, which is going to be really annoying. People who use Giant Skeleton, if they can do it right, like that's just gonna like take over your tower completely. And the Giant Skeleton is actually relatively hard to defend against. Or it can be used as a defense item as well. Like, it could stop your whole push, just one giant skeleton. If your units are slow enough, obviously. So he does log this here, and we're kind of screwed. His giant skeleton got to the tower. We had nothing to stop it or bait it out of the way. The archers I probably could have done, but I'm pretty sure it would have still gotten past the archers. Here we're finally getting to his tower. I know that he spent a lot of elixir on his push, so we're gonna have to go ham on this and then out trade him. So our lava hound ends up getting to the tower. Our mega minion does lots of damage. We get his tower down to 571, and we actually don't have arrows. So this is a bad part about this deck. You only have your arrows are your only like air splash, so you're gonna have to rely on your archers to take care for defense. But that was fine because he only got like one hit. And as you guys can see, Skarmy going ham on his troops. Skarmy is probably the best defense card right now. I said that in my last video. It is the best defense card, actually. You can just defend so much stuff, especially this guy's deck. His only counter to my Skarmy would be his log. So if we bait his log, we're basically set on defense. Like, it's going to be able to, our Skarmy's going to be able to kill his giant skeleton, his prince, and his mini P.E.K.K.A. if he does decide to do that. But he probably won't. Yeah, now guys, he's just starting with a giant push, so we're gonna have to pull out our Skarmy right here, pull out our Skarmy, place it on top, and as you guys can see, Skarmy just doing work, cleaning up his whole push. And then now we're on the offensive side. We accidentally placed our archer into his bomb, but that's okay because our Lava Hound is going to make it to the tower. It's going to kill that. Lava Hound is amazing. I got it from a legendary chest, I think. Yeah, I got it from legendary chest, which was from the deal when I hit legendary arena. Once you hit 3,000, it gives you like a really good deal for $10. It gives you like 120,000 coins, 1,200 gems, and a legendary chest. So it's definitely worth $10. I think the only time I spend stuff in the shop is from the deals. So because I obviously like I'm not gonna spend so much money on this game, so I just want to get like the most out of the deals and stuff. So yeah, that's just showing you guys this deck. Hopefully all of you have enjoyed. Make sure you copy this deck and give it a go for yourself if you have the log and the hound. I know I did make 2 previous videos that include no legendaries, so if you guys don't have any legendaries, make sure you go check that out. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed. Again, drop a like down below and let me know how this deck works for you guys if it does. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Peace.